Geelong and District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong.
And welcome back, and of course we have got a big game on this afternoon, the Richmond Crescent, the Kevin O'Leary Oval. A magnificent game. East Geelong absolutely in fantastic form at the moment, up against the rampaging North Geelong, and we've got a very special guest for today. He's the joint captain of the East Geelong Eagles, and I speak of Jesse Mawson. G'day, mate.
How are you?
Thanks for coming in on a Saturday morning before the big game.
Yeah, getting up for it, should be all right.
And before we go on, the floor manager said to mention that your father actually played for the East Belmont Footy Club. Is that right?
Yeah, no, he tried to play. He tried to, yeah. You know, he had a kick around there back in the day.
Unbelievable. Eric, he's joint captain with Andrew Challis. Not a bad player either, is he?
Both not bad players, actually, Dick. And I just sort of say, Jesse, it's been a remarkable season for East Geelong because you kicked the season off and you're fairly ordinary, to say the least, in the first 3 or 4 games. But what's been the turnaround? Because the last 7 or 8 weeks have been sensational.
Yeah, well, at the start of the year, we got hit pretty hard after the Winchelsea game with guys with injuries and suspensions and stuff like that, like you would have seen with Ricky O'Toole. And yeah, slowly we've been getting our team back together, and now we're starting to hit our straps with a full side and starting to gel together because we've got a whole lot of new players and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just hitting our straps at the right time of the year, I think.
Now, we visited you a few weeks ago. You were playing Geelong West on Richmond Crescent. You and Josh Bowman formed a formidable forward line, both playing up forward. I guess that was the first time you'd done it for the season. It worked very well for you.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I actually had a strained hamstring tendon against Corio, and I wasn't feeling 100% to play on ball most of the game, so I threw it up to Rick to chuck me down forward with Joshy and try and work together and kick a few goals. So yeah, it turned out all right.
Now, the worst part of that is that Joshy now has copped some sort of a wrist injury, and you don't have to enlighten us on it. It's obvious he's going to be out for a few weeks now. That's disappointing because he had the potential probably to be the leading goal kicker of the season.
Yeah, Joshy Bowman's probably one of the best players I've seen come through. He's still only young, but he's got amazing hands and great player. But yeah, he hurt his wrist at the start of the year, and it was actually a fracture, and it's sitting on one of the veins, I'm pretty sure. So his hand's actually losing blood and dying off. So yeah, hopefully he can get in and get fixed up, and hopefully he's back for the later part of the year.
And it must be nice to see your co-captain back in a bit of form. Andrew Challis, probably as good a player as there is running around our league. Fantastic to play with him.
He's amazing, especially myself. I could notice when he wasn't in when he was injured and not playing, to have him back in the side. There's no one that can run with him. He's just amazing.
So a big game this afternoon. North Geelong coming off a huge win last week. What do you do to beat them?
I think you just got to defend first and then play footy after, because North Geelong's a quick running side, a very skillful side. So I think, yeah, defend first and play footy after.
Where are you going to win it? Defence?
Yeah, I think it starts from defence. If we work it from there, I think that's the way we're going to win it. We've definitely got a few key players like Daniel Key, who used to play with at South Barwon, like a couple of guys like him and Jake Fitzgibbon's down, and it should be all right.
Seems like Ricky O'Toole's reinvented himself too, Jess. I mean, we always think Ricky, I don't know, he must be getting close to 40. He really has to be. He's just an unbelievable legend in local footy, and he just keeps on getting better, and he comes to the play when he really wants to get the team up done. He's a great bloke.
Yeah, he's been a massive influence on me coming to East Geelong, and yeah, I don't know how he still moves around. He's kicking on him. I think he's around 50, but
no, he's not around 50.
Yeah,
You can't say you can't say that. So you're enjoying yourself at East Geelong?
Yeah, I love it.
Good club?
Yeah, it's amazing. I was a little bit nervous at the start. Played at South Barwon my whole life, and then straight to East Geelong, but yeah, I've enjoyed every second of it.
Well, Jess, thanks very much for coming in on Saturday morning, and I appreciate the fact you've got to play a big game of footy on this afternoon. I'd wish you luck, but I'd have to do it with my fingers crossed. But all the best, mate, for East Geelong, and it is a great club, and I must admit we've had some great clashes over the years, some great people down there. One bloke we just saw here at Buckley's Hill this morning, Kevin O'Leary, and his lovely wife Christine. They've been great institutions around the club, and it's a great club to be involved with, mate. So good luck to you. Yep. Good luck for the rest of the season, and I hope you do well except for the grand final. If it's a fight against North Geelong, all right?
Thanks for having me, boys.
Thanks, mate. Jesse Mawson from the East Geelong Footy Club. Just a short break now, then we're back here with Alex about junior footy.
Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
And now we've got to go to Alex Tigani for the Colts segment. Alex, good morning, and unfortunately you've got me, mate. Grubby's phone in sick, so you've got me.
Well, Dick, you got my name right this week.
Oh, mate,
so
I'm getting better every week at it.
Yeah, well, speaking of getting better, we'll go to the Colts because that's where the future of the GDFL and GFL competitions. Quickly mention GFL Colts Division 1. First place, second, third place, 4, fifth place, 6, seventh place, 8. So 4 exciting games. I'm going to preview the third place South Barwon against the fourth place Leopold. Now, Leopold were on top of the ladder for a majority of the season, but come our Newtown boys last week. Rumour has it I even got a game. I will confirm that is correct.
Ah, good on you, mate.
So, yes, we did knock off Leopold. Heading to Division 2, Barwon Heads had their first loss of the season last week against Ocean Grove, so a bit of a Barwon River rivalry there. They'll face Joey's Third, who had a bit of a hiccup themselves against Drysdale, who were placed 5th, so a must-win for both sides as they head into the top 3 of the finals. Head on to some GDFL sides in Division 3, and we mentioned droughts in terms of Barwon Heads not losing a game in ages. Well, Bellpost Hill, they broke their winning streak in the seniors, but in the Colts, they haven't won a game in 104 days. Boys, you guys have been in the league the last, I don't know, so many years. You've named a drought as long as that in junior level?
Oh, you've got me tossed, Alex, I must admit, mate.
Well, 10th place, Bellpost Hill, they'll be playing Werribee, who are 9th place. Werribee, they defeated Belmont Lions last week. I mean, Grubby's probably still celebrating.
No doubt about that.
Absolutely, so we wish him well, even though he's not with us today. He's usually given us the wisdom to the future generations.
No, I wouldn't say wisdom, Alex. Don't build him up too much, mate. Crikey.
Nah. And finally, in the final division, before we go to my new segment, which I've kind of shoved onto the show, Player to Watch, we'll just go to Division 4. My game of the round will be Anarchy 5th, taking on Leopold Seconds, who are 6th. Leopold, they came very close to defeating Grovedale, who are 2nd on the table 2 weeks ago. And of course, against South Barwon, who are top of the table, they did prevail with a win. But my player to watch for this week...
The player to watch.
Belmont Lions supporters, regardless of if you're in the Colts, whether you're in the seniors, or whether you're our floor manager who's jumping up and down in excitement. The player to watch is Macaulay Harrison. Now, he's had a fantastic 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, he won the Spirit of Sport Award presented by the police prior to the junior match, and he's played 2 senior games, bringing his career total for the Belmont Lions to 3. He kicked 3 goals in the last 2 weeks. He's played 7 years of footy in total, making his senior debut in 2011. Lived in Melbourne till he was 10 years old, and he was a basketball background. So we converted a netballer last week in Blake Miller, a basketballer this week. We might have to get a badminton player next year.
Yeah, exactly. What could happen next, Alex? I've got no idea.
Well, his dream is to play AFL football. His idol's Adam Goods, and he wants to follow that pathway. I wish him all the best. So do you guys. Until then, we'll have another player to watch next week. Oh,
good on you, Alex. Well, Alex Tigani will be back again next Saturday morning with the Colts segment. We're going to take a break, pay some bills, and come back and talk about all the action on this afternoon. Back after this.
We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.